The distribution of sembako, or basic food necessities, is a familiar scene. It often appears before Indonesian elections. Many candidates use it to win votes. Rice, sugar, and cooking oil become tools for political gain. This tradition raises many questions about democracy. Sembako politics targets communities facing economic hardship. A bag of rice can feel more real than policy promises. Voters may feel obligated to vote for those who provide goods. This can distort the political landscape. Candidates might focus on distribution, neglecting substantive debate. Important issues like education and healthcare can be overshadowed. Long-term development plans may suffer. Sembako politics challenges the ideal of informed consent. Voters should choose leaders based on vision and integrity. When basic needs are exploited, choice is compromised. This is not just about food, it's about the health of democracy. Indonesia deserves a system where ideas matter most, not just a bag of groceries. The implications of this practice are significant. It affects how leaders are chosen. Ultimately, sembako politics challenges the ideal of informed consent. Anies Baswedan is a well-known figure with a background in academia. He served as rector of Paramadina University and later as Minister of Education and Culture. His political career gained national attention when he ran for Jakarta governor. He won the election in 2017 and served until 2022. During his tenure, he focused on various urban programs to improve city life. His style is often described as calm and thoughtful. He positions himself as a unifying figure, appealing to diverse groups. In the 2024 presidential election, Anies was a candidate supported by a coalition of parties. Though he did not win, he remains influential as a key opposition figure. His message of inspiration continues to resonate among his loyal followers. Anies is 55 years old and currently does not control a major political party. He will need to build alliances and secure endorsements for future runs. His past performance and public statements are closely watched. His journey from educator to political leader is unique. It sets him apart in Indonesian politics. His path forward will be interesting. He often speaks of change and inspiring people. His supporters see him as an intellectual and a leader. He must navigate these challenges carefully. His focus on ideas and inspiration could be overshadowed. He remains a prominent figure. Anies needs strategic moves. Transactional politics is a broad term, and sembako distribution is a clear example. It directly targets voters' basic needs. Imagine a family struggling to buy food. A gift of rice and oil is very welcome. This relief can create a feeling of gratitude and a sense of debt. Candidates who provide sembako hope this gratitude translates into votes. This practice is most effective in rural and urban poor areas. Where economic vulnerability is high, sembako's power grows. The immediate benefit often outweighs long-term considerations. Policy debates about economic strategy seem distant. A sack of rice is present and real. This makes the choice difficult for many. The impact on election outcomes can be substantial. It shifts competition from ideas to resources. Who can distribute more sembako? This becomes a key question. It disadvantages candidates with fewer funds or those who refuse to engage in such practices. The true will of the people can be obscured. This creates a cycle of dependency. Voters might come to expect such handouts. Politicians might feel compelled to provide them. True political discourse suffers greatly. Democracy is built on fundamental principles like free and fair elections and informed citizen participation. Transactional politics, like sembako distribution, undermines these. When votes are influenced by material goods, they are not truly free. The voter's decision is constrained and tied to the gift received. This is a subtle form of coercion. It pressures the voter and makes the election less about genuine choice. This practice also erodes political accountability. Candidates who win through handouts may feel less responsible to deliver on policy promises. Their path to power was paved with goods, not necessarily with good governance plans. This can lead to a government that is unresponsive and not truly serving the people's best interests. The focus becomes maintaining the system of patronage rather than solving national problems. This is a serious risk. Relying on transactional methods stifles political development. It discourages candidates from developing strong platforms. This leads to a shallow political discourse. Important national issues are not debated thoroughly. The quality of leadership can decline. The overall impact is a weakening of democratic institutions. Trust in the political process can diminish. Anies Baswedan's 2029 Horizon Challenges and Opportunities. Anies Baswedan is widely expected to be a contender in the 2029 presidential election. His supporters are already mobilizing. The Gerakan Rakyat or People's Movement was launched on February 27, 2025. Anies himself attended the launch. This movement could become a political vehicle to support his ambitions. He remains a prominent figure. However, Anies faces significant hurdles. A major challenge is transactional politics. The widespread use of Sembako could affect his chances. If elections are decided by handouts, his message might be diluted. He also lacks control over a major political party. This means he must rely on endorsements. Securing broad political support will be crucial. There is talk about Anies forming a mass organization. This Ormas could help maintain his political presence. It could keep him connected to the grassroots. His spokesperson suggested such an organization. It would focus on social programs addressing basic public needs. This aligns with his image of being concerned with social welfare. The political landscape is also complex. Anies needs strategic moves. Changing hearts and minds, moving beyond Sembako dependency. To combat Sembako politics, a mental shift is needed. The public's mindset must change. Voters need to see the bigger picture and understand the long-term costs of accepting short-term gifts. This is not an easy task, especially for those in difficult economic situations. However, it is essential for a healthier democracy. Political education plays a vital role here. It can empower citizens. This education should start early and be part of civic learning. People need to understand their rights and the value of their vote. A vote is a powerful tool that shapes the future of the country. It should not be traded for a bag of rice. Community leaders and civil society organizations can help spread this message. They can facilitate discussions to raise awareness about the issue. Emphasizing integrity and vision is crucial. Voters should be encouraged to assess candidates based on their track record, policy proposals, and character. This requires a shift in values from material gain to substantive leadership. Alternatives to Sembako politics can also be promoted. Candidates can engage with voters through genuine dialogue. This builds trust and respect. It fosters a more mature political relationship. Building stronger foundations. Institutional reforms for fair play. Changing mindsets is important, but institutional reforms are also necessary. We need stronger rules and better enforcement to curb transactional politics. Campaign finance laws are a key area. There should be more transparency in how candidates get and spend their money. Clear limits on spending and strict penalties for violations are needed. This can reduce the reliance on large, unaccountable funds. Election supervisory bodies need more power. Bawaslu, the election oversight agency, plays a crucial role. It needs adequate resources and the authority to act decisively. Investigating and prosecuting vote buying must be effective. This sends a strong message that such practices will not be tolerated. Public trust in these institutions is vital. They must be seen as impartial and effective. Political parties also have a responsibility. They should commit to internal reforms and select candidates based on merit. Parties can champion clean politics and educate their members and supporters. This internal commitment is very important. Media and civil society must remain vigilant. They can expose instances of Sembako politics and hold candidates and parties accountable. A multi-pronged approach is needed. A brighter political future, the promise of an empowered electorate. Despite the challenges, there is reason for hope. The fight against Sembako politics is not impossible. Change can happen. It begins with awareness and grows with collective action. An informed electorate is the strongest defense against manipulative political practices. When citizens understand their power, they can demand better. They can reject attempts to buy their loyalty. This is the foundation of a mature democracy. The desire for good governance is strong. Many Indonesians want honest leaders with integrity who offer real solutions. This desire can fuel a movement for change. As political literacy increases, tolerance for transactional politics will decrease. People will start to question and demand accountability. They will seek genuine representation. Younger generations in particular can be agents of change. They are often more idealistic and connected through technology. They can mobilize quickly and spread messages about clean elections. Educating them about democratic values is key. Empowering them to take a stand is crucial. Ultimately, the journey towards a cleaner political system is ongoing. A brighter political future is indeed possible.